Welcome into the Brookes Bench with your host, Brooke, aka Shiggy, and my co-host, Brooke.
What's up, y'all?
And Megan.
What's up, y'all?
Just for a warning, I'm a little sick. I don't know. Might be allergies, might be sick. So if I blow my nose, sneeze, just go with it, okay? But with that being said, hit that subscribe button on the road to 500 subscribers. We're almost there. Smash that like button because liking our video helps our video. So if you want to just help us out a little bit, that'd be great. And you guys already comment, so I don't have to remind you of that, honestly. Follow us on all social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. You'll find us there. But other than that, Brooke, you didn't have a rant, right?
No, I'm excited, and I will intro your rant. Shiggy has the rant today, normally it's me, but I'm happily passing that baton over to Shiggy for the week. So Shiggy, take it away.
I have a rant. I'm gonna speak now. Because, your guys' comments are fine, whatever. I don't care. You guys politely told me about the Sheryl Swoopes thing. Because the only viral part for us that we saw was that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, aren't going to do well in the WNBA at first. Transition is going to be hard. Cool, whatever. And people are like, no, she's getting slack because she said that Caitlin Clark has played for 5 years, used her extra COVID year, and was spitting all these facts that ultimately weren't true. Okay, I get that. In the video, they did say that she was corrected about the facts. So they did bring that to her attention. Now, okay, we all get things wrong. Are we all perfect? No. So let's just...
And you guys are in our comments. We're not.
Exactly. So let's just keep that in our heads because Iowa fans went viral for a shirt that said, "Don't be like Sheryl." Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. What do you mean, don't be like Sheryl? And I know we're going to get some hate for this, but I don't care because this is crazy. Do you guys know who Sheryl Swoopes is? Like, genuinely. If you watch basketball.
She's not asking us.
This is to the people. This is the people right here. I'm going to read some of her accolades because I didn't want to write all of them down. That's how extensive this list is. So let's start it off. And I know Megan knows more about Sheryl. So Megan will also drop some facts in after I'm done listing these accolades, okay? Let's start off. 3-time WNBA MVP. All right. 4-time. Four championships in a row. 4 in a row. Okay? 3-time Olympic gold medalist. 6-time WNBA All-Star. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 2-time scoring champ. 2-time steals leader. And she was the first WNBA player with a shoe deal. Look it up. Nike Air Swoops. Okay? That's a legit name. Nike, you need to bring that back to show these people who they're talking about. Megan, do you have any accolades to talk about before I move on?
It's Sheryl Swoopes, man. I mean, you shouldn't have to explain someone that essentially got the WNBA where they are now. Like, she paved the way.
A pioneer.
For everyone.
That's a good word.
I don't know, man. It's just so disrespectful. It's disrespectful for how far we've come. It's definitely like setting us back a little bit on a couple different levels. But I mean, she was just an all-around great player. She was on the Olympic team that, like I said, went over there, made a name for WNBA, and then they literally created the WNBA after that showing. So I don't know.
And I know, Megan, you said that they were comparing her to Michael Jordan during her time, right?
Yes.
Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She was the woman. Yeah.
So I just want to pose
the female version of Michael Jordan.
I just want to pose this question. If Michael Jordan went on and said the things Sheryl Swoopes said, maybe made a mistake, was corrected, would you guys make a shirt saying, "Don't be like Michael Jordan"?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You'd be out of your mind.
And listen, so ESPN for that Olympic team Megan was talking about.
Yeah.
They have like a mini series on the 96 Dream Team. And that's not the men's Dream Team.
Go watch it.
It's really good. Really good. It's also very educational. And Sheryl Swoopes is in it. Like, you guys will understand, like, they had to go to different colleges and play the college teams to boost it. They had to go on a worldwide tour like an artist does to make a name for themselves, to make it into the 1996 Olympics, which was in Atlanta, and then dominated that. And then there were some more issues that were happening that they had overcome. Sheryl Swoopes was a big part of that. Yeah. So, like, anybody on that team, you can't touch. Like, why are we even...
And let's not even talk about all the things she's done off the court for the sport.
That was
she's a business lady, so go look her up. Look her whole bio up because
Wikipedia that, okay? No one is but no, for real, the shirt was disrespectful.
Like Cheryl.
Yeah, the shirt was disrespectful. It's giving you only started watching basketball when Caitlin Clark stepped on the court. I'm just saying.
You said it's giving.
It is giving that. I'm sure I had more to say, but I'm just over it. I'm done talking about the subject. If you come at me in the comments, I probably won't respond because I don't care anymore. But if you come out with some positive things, I will comment. Okay. Anywho, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get into the news because so much has happened. Let's start with WNBA free agency. NECA signed with Seattle. Wow. I'm here for it. I like so Seattle.
Seattle went from one of the best teams to the absolute worst team. Now they're about to be back on top. Yeah.
They said we're back.
Man, the combo with Jewel Lloyd, you guys already know I'm a Jewel Lloyd fan. And this is
it's insane. I can't. Can you just imagine? Okay, really, Jewel Lloyd, Skylar Diggins-Smith, NECA, and Ezzy. Oh my god,
and that's nasty. And Jordan Horston coming up.
And Jordan Horston, yeah.
And now Skylar is like on Twitter, like shooting back.
I'm here.
Yes, I'm here for it, Skylar. Give us the tea, Skylar.
Actually, I don't want to go to an Aces game. I don't want to go to a Dallas game. I want to go to Seattle and Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, facts. Oh my god, there might be fights. So you're right. That would be a good game. And I want to go.
This is the one time I'm going to say it on air. I would go to that game in Phoenix.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's the only time you're getting me to go.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna look into that now. Besides Candace Parker, back with Nathan. Thank you, Candace. I'm gonna go to your first game, unless
sigh of relief.
Yeah, because I need to see you play in person one time, Candace. Please.
Yeah. I just want to see you play while I'm wearing your jersey.
Yeah, I agree.
And I want her to go out on a good note.
Yeah.
Not on an injury.
Yeah, I agree.
Another day trip to Vegas, you guys?
Yeah, no, I'm down. No, we're going. Yeah, we're booking it. Don't worry. Kalia Copper was traded to Phoenix. Excuse me. I was in shock. When I tell you, when you wake up tired and your eyes are still like adjusting and you're on your phone. When I saw that, I was like, what are we talking about? Why would you trade Kalia Copper? This makes no sense to me. So Phoenix traded for Kalia Copper and Morgan Birch. And Chicago received Michaela Onyenwere, Brianna Turner, a 2024 the third pick, 2025 second round pick, 2026 first round pick, and rights to the 2026 second round pick swap. That's a haul. But why? I don't get it. Chicago?
Listen, I'm thinking about it. Chicago's scary to me. But honestly, we should really do the research because I think they have a lot of picks in the next several years.
Probably.
So they're
rebuilding.
They're rebuilding,
but they're going to rebuild fast. They're doing trades and getting so much picks out of these. And they're getting people who aren't like bottom tier. They're about mid tier.
Yeah.
But everybody else is building a super team, so it's getting a little bit tougher. But they're going to give them like 4 or 5 years. I think Chicago's going to be on top.
I'm glad you said that because they saw all the super teams and they said, it's over. They said, we're just going to rebuild. It's not our turn. We'll get you in 2027. Okay?
And I think
we'll be there in 2027. What?
I think Phoenix did the same thing. I think Phoenix, they also woke up and saw NECA to Seattle. Okay, who's out there that we can just trade for to just help us in
pretend?
Any way?
To pretend. We're going to make ourselves feel better and pretend that Kalia Copper is going to help us win a...
Right now, in Chicago are like, I don't want to be last. They have to be last.
Yeah. What the... I mean, it does make Phoenix better, don't get me wrong, but it's not... they're not going to win. I mean, like, they're not winning the championship. Yeah. I'm just saying. So the new draft order with all these trades. So Indiana has number 1 pick still. LA has the number 2 pick. Chicago now has the number 3 pick. And then LA is at 4. So LA.
Wow. It helps LA though.
Yeah.
We'll be able to bring some good
But that kind of means Paige is going to go to Chicago, I think. If they still keep the mock as...
I don't think Paige is going in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Don't.
No, now I wouldn't. I'd be like, nah. Unless I go to LA, then I'd be like,
I don't think she should either. Like, I don't know. I think she should stay. Yeah. I think Paige needs to, or not Paige. I think what's her face? Caitlin Clark needs to go.
Oh, she
Cameron Brink, I think, is gonna go.
She's going. She's
there's a whole bunch of them that I think are gonna go, but I don't think Paige is.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but then it makes you think injury. plays, injury,
I know.
Yeah,
plays.
that is true. That is true.
It's like, I don't know.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, her staying could help her, but at the same time, everyone knows who she is.
yeah,
It's
that's true.
You
I
know,
don't think she really has to prove herself anymore.
I mean, I get the the NIL deals and stuff. You know, that's super nice and stuff. But is she gonna benefit by staying? Other than her,
I don't think she's ready.
Maybe
because of all the injuries. Like, I don't think she, like she even yesterday in the game, like she was getting double teamed and they were beating up on her, which was great because she doesn't have that resiliency of that yet. And if she goes straight to the WNBA, she's gonna get destroyed.
I guess I just don't want her to stay and get hurt again.
No one wants that. Yeah, I don't want that either. And UConn scares me.
And they're just on the trend.
Yeah, UConn scares me as well.
Trend.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay, Deladon decided to sit out 2024. She really said F you, Washington. No, someone broke it down for me. They said she wanted out and they quarter, and she said, well, I'm sitting out then. Bye. So Washington screwed after they got rid of Natasha. Brianna Jones re-signs with Connecticut. We knew that. Diamond DeShields makes a return with Chicago. I have nothing to say about Chicago. Sorry. Okay, the WNBA and The Voice in Sports are partnering together with 12 WNBA players and the Changemakers Collective to bring service and support to over 50,000 girls. Yeah, some of the players are Ariel Atkins, Aaliyah Boston, Alicia Clark, Natasha Cloud, Izzy Harrison, Lexi Holt, Benijah Laney, Haley Jones, Nneka Gumuke, Satu Sabali, Katie Lou, Samuelson, and Erica Wheeler. That's cool that they're doing stuff like that, though.
Because Can I just say, I saw the U.S. roster, and then they were doing the intros right when they went to that training camp.
Yeah,
and I saw Benijah, and I got so excited that she was there. She was my first player this year that I was like, oh, I'm so happy she's there. And I think it was because it's she's probably on the fence compared to a lot of them, but I was just yes, I don't know. I've been a Benijah fan for now. I think I got so excited.
Yeah, we all turned a Benijah fan this year.
Yeah.
Or this last season, actually. Natasha Cloud and Jewel Loy will be participating in the Celebrity All-Star Game, and Asia Wilson will be assistant coach. So I'll be tuning in now. I'll also now be tuning in. Thank you.
I hope they're mic'd up.
Yeah, for real.
They'll be.
Stephanie Soares signs with Dallas, so she was their pick last year. So it's gonna be interesting though, because they have so many bigs. So I wonder how they're gonna work her in actually. This one cracked me up. Alexis Morris, member from LSU, she signed with the Harlem Globetrotters.
I saw this.
Bro, that made me I was laughing. That was funny. Izzy Ansey from oops, wrong one. My bad. Izzy Ansey from UCLA left women's basketball, but that was supposed to be after this next one. Brittany Griner's coming out with a book. If anyone wants to read it, May 7th, 2024. I actually might read it. Oh, yes.
I want Asia's book.
Brooke, I was supposed to promo it right now. If you guys,
I really want it. I've heard it's really good.
It is.
I want to support and I want to buy it and I want to read it.
Let me tell you, I had it for how many days, Megan? 2 days. I'm already 10. I'm almost done. It's really good. Are you? Yeah, it's really good. I suggest everyone buys it and reads it. It's really good. I would be holding it up, but I forgot it. Sorry. Let's get into some fun facts. Ohio State is the 13th program to be ranked in the top 5 this season. South Carolina has been top 10 for 89 consecutive polls, tying their own program record, obviously from 2014 to 2018 with Asia. Iowa versus Maryland was the most watched women's college basketball game in Fox Sports history, averaging 1.58 million viewers. Why does this keep changing? Every game, it's a new record. We
love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Keep it going.
Gina Auriemma hits 1,200 wins, and the fact no one covered it like they did Tara I was like, oh, sorry.
Well, it's because it's Tara just hit it, and so it's the hype's over now because it's been so long since someone's done it since Coach K. But then it's also UConn has just had so many issues that it's ESPN's we can't.
Yeah. Congratulations. There was a little Twitter post congratulations. I'm like, okay.
But I'm sure if we were in the East Coast, we would have saw all the Gino stuff and maybe not Vanderveer as much. But that is true. Sad. Because it was just kind of congrats, bye.
Yeah, that is true. Sarah Sylvester from TCU was the first athlete to record a volleyball and basketball point. Congratulations. That's the girl when they did the walk-on tryouts.
The walk-ons?
Yeah. Hannah Hidalgo has the most points by a freshman in Notre Dame history, 531 and counting. And then she also broke the ACC record for the most steals by a freshman. And we're still not over. The season's like barely almost over. So that's crazy. Elizabeth Kitley has the most double-doubles in ACC history with 73. And then I also wanted to highlight Hannah Stolke's game from Iowa. Career high 47 points. It was a good game.
For her.
Yeah, it was a good game. Let's head over to the top 25 rankings recap for this last week. So Oklahoma was ranked 24. They were new to the poll. Texas up 5 spots, ranked 7. USC up 5 spots, ranked 10. Some of the biggest followers, UNC dropped out of the poll, but we knew that was coming. They'll probably be in the next couple weeks, but yeah.
I don't know. They just lost to Florida State, so.
You're right. No.
Or, sorry, Duke. My bad,
I was going to say Duke. Kansas State dropped 6 spots, ranked 8, and Baylor down 5 spots, ranked 18. I think we're giving Baylor a little bit too much grace here, people. I
was just going to say I didn't even know they were ranked in the top 25 still. I thought they were out.
Yeah, no, they are, but they saved their week with a win against West Virginia, I think. So I was like, they're probably still going to be there. But they keep getting upset. They keep losing. So maybe they'll drop down in the 20s. Okay, so let's go over the week. The recap upsets of the week. So right here, BYU upsets Baylor, 78-68. BYU was led by Lauren Gustin, 23 points, 16 rebounds. Dang. Amari Whitting, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. And then Baylor was led by Little Paige Bugs, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. That's all I hear from Baylor. This Little Paige Bugs. And she's like only a sophomore, I think. So she's having a really good season over there.
It's a cute name. I like that.
Little Paige Bugs.
Yeah. It's a very southern saying right there.
Louisville 15 upsets Notre Dame, ranked 12, 73-66. Okay, so going into this before yesterday's game on Sunday, I was gonna speak so highly on Louisville. I was like, Louisville's not talked about enough. They've been pretty steady. And they freaking lost. But I still we have to put in perspective. They lost Haley Van Lith and everyone disregarded them. I feel like everyone was like, whatever. Louisville's not gonna do anything. But they've been consistently ranked like every single week. And I feel like we have to give them their props. They're not talked about enough. But in this game, Nyla Harris led Louisville with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and Kiki Jefferson with 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then obviously Notre Dame was led by Hannah Hidalgo, 30 points, 7 steals. Jesus. Virginia Tech upsets NC State 72-61. You know, some teams just have other teams' numbers. I mean, but we were talking about it. Virginia Tech was just hitting all their shots.
Oh, yeah.
They look good.
They couldn't.
When they're hot, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. So they're led by Elizabeth Kitley, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. Georgia Amore, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. And then NC State was led by Madison Hayes, 20 points, 7 rebounds. You know, Virginia Tech's going to be the hardest team for me in the bracket because it's like, which Virginia Tech are you going to get for me? Like when I'm trying to see if they're going to move on or not.
That all depends on where they start off in the bracket.
Yeah,
that's for every team it's going to come down to matchups.
Yeah, that is true. Syracuse upsets Louisville 73-72. And this game I didn't end up watching because Louisville had the lead at some point. I was like, okay, they got it. So I don't know what happened. But Daisha Fair for Syracuse has been on fire. 29 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
She was hitting some tough shots that game.
Is that how they came back? So you watched it? Oh, okay.
No, I just saw little bits and pieces of it, and she's tough.
Yeah. Georgia Woolley, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and then Louisville was led by Nyla Harris, 22 points, 11 rebounds. This one, crazy. Oregon State upsets Colorado, 65-59. Oregon State, another team, I feel like kind of like Louisville, kind of consistent, under the radar, but will make some noise in the tournament. So Reagan Beers, 12 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Talia Von Ohoffen, I think that's right, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And then Colorado was led by Jalen Sherrod, 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. Now talk about a shocker this next game. Nebraska upsets Iowa. 82-79.
Listen, I have a lot to say about this game.
And they were up the whole...
Take it over.
First of all, Nebraska was on. They were actually doing really good. And let me tell you, they are corn-fed. Those are some tall girls.
They're corn huskers.
They are corn-fed, and they did great. Nebraska is not the basketball program of the country. Nebraska is known for volleyball. So the fact that Nebraska came in and beat Iowa, love it. It was great. Plus, like I was just telling Shiggy before Megan came on, I was like, it felt like there was so much pressure on Caitlin Clark because she was supposed to hit beat Kelsey Plum in this game, that towards the end, they were like so close in this game. So then it was like pressure of that. Mm-hmm. Then they were obviously passing to her a lot. So then they were like double teaming. There was a girl in Nebraska. I don't know what numbers. You should put these numbers on these so I can see it. So I don't know any of their names. I think her sole purpose of this game on Nebraska was to stick to Caitlin Clark, and that was it. And she did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
Fabulous job. However, Nebraska, listen, you just entered the chat. Your shit talking should not be that high. Okay. Like, I get it. You're in a sold out crowd. You're closing down Iowa. You're closing down Caitlin Clark. But listen, just know your place still. Okay. I'm happy for you and I'm excited, but it was too much. Also, like, if you're selling out stadiums before Caitlin Clark gets there, then yes, run it all you can. But if this is the first time ever, like, people are excited to see both teams. So, like, let's stop slandering so much and thinking that it's just for one team. Like, let's enjoy it. Like, come on now. But Nebraska did a hell of a job against Iowa, and they were on.
Yeah. No, I heard they held her scoreless, Caitlin Clark scoreless in the fourth. So
the fourth quarter. It would hit like a minute left, and me and Selena were watching it, and the announcers were like, Caitlin Clark hasn't scored one shot yet in the fourth quarter. And there was only a minute left.
Crazy.
But the cool thing was, I will say, like, viewership wise in the top corner of the TV, I don't know if it was in the arena. I hope it wasn't in the arena. Yeah. So she couldn't see it, but they had a countdown tracker of all of her shots. So it had 8 on there of like how many more points she needed, which is great. Cool. But I really, really hope for her sake it was not in the stadium, like decreasing every shot she took.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, that's tough. Though. That's tough because people drove from like miles and miles away.
It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah. So Nebraska was led by Jazz Shelley, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Alexia Markowski, 15 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. And then obviously
she's the big, and she is great. Like, she did really good.
And then Caitlin Clark led Iowa, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists.
And just quickly, we have to touch on the coach making the comments.
Oh my God, Brooke, did you see the video?
No, like, I started watching that game like in the second half, so I had like no context of.
So
okay, yeah.
My understanding, right, is that usually the visiting team
you're talking about
the press conference.
Yeah,
first.
The post. Yes,
but I did the home team did it, and all you hear in the background is Iowa's head coach just going off, and it was
embarrassing,
unnecessary too. Like, man,
but I don't blame her because I'm pretty sure. Which please comment below. But I'm pretty sure the team will get, like, it's like pros. Like, you have to talk to the press.
Yeah. So they couldn't leave. They had to wait.
Yeah.
So I get the frustration, but it's just there's always a way to handle things, and she didn't handle it correctly.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about why it's blowing up so much is that if it was any other coach, it would have been even blown up even more, and it really hasn't yet. It hasn't really blown up like if it was Dawn Staley, you know what I mean? Like,
sheesh. If it was Dawn Staley, they would have been like, you know,
yeah.
Well, I feel like Dawn though would have like went up and sat in the chair next to the girl though. Dawn,
move like, over, we're doing this press conference.
Yeah, like Dawn would have done some like iconic, just something.
Yeah.
No, that was crazy. If you guys haven't seen it, look at it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You know more? Tell us. Let us hear it.
Yeah. So over to the top 25 matchups of the week, we had NC State defeating Louisville 77-67. Isaiah James, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Madison Hayes, 12 points, 10 rebounds. And then for Louisville, Olivia Cochran, 17 points, 12 rebounds. Oregon State defeats Utah 58-44. Utah really fell off, huh? They haven't been doing that well.
Yeah, they've really
bummer.
That's a big decline.
It's been sad. Reagan Beers, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Donovan Hunter, 10 points,
I like
5
that
rebounds.
name. Sorry to interrupt you,
Which
but
one?
I really like her name, Reagan Beers. That's a cool name.
Yeah, it is.
Throw it on a jersey and send it my way. That's a great name.
Promo for beers. No, I'm just saying. And then Utah was led by Kennedy McQueen, 14 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Baylor defeats West Virginia. This is a game that probably saved their top 25 ranking. But Little Paige Bugs, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Elijah Blackwell, 12 points, 7 rebounds. And then West Virginia was led by Kaya Watson, 12 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists. Have any of you watched West Virginia here?
No, they're never on when I'm looking.
Okay, me either, because I need to see them because they seem so random to me to be in the top 25, but I need to watch them. Lastly, South Carolina defeats UConn 83-65. Who's stopping you? Who's stopping South Carolina? No one. I can't tell you a team that's going to stop them.
It's going to come in the tournament, though. Like, if it happens, it's going to be in March Madness.
Well, just like it happened to them last year when they lost.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I want, listen, and hear me out, haters.
You want them to lose really quick and get their loss
Yes, I want them to lose, to go through it, because you want to lose now versus later, and have that adversity, because right now they just don't have that adversity. They didn't have Cordoso, and they still destroyed
and they kicked
UConn.
Like, that was their adversity, Brooke. That was their adversity. That was their adversity.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need like a UNC Virginia, like somebody like in the lower 25, 30, random.
Yeah.
And just destroy South Carolina, and then they have to build up from there, because then they're not going to be stoppable. Like, I want that, because they're going, the sky's the limit for them after that.
This is crazy.
You know, they're going to get chewed out, and then they're going to come back.
And never let it happen again.
Yeah.
No, that's how I felt going into the tournament last year. I was like, okay, they're undefeated. And it's like, you kind of want to get that first win off your back, but you know, in the tournament, it's one and done. But man, they look better than last year. Like they look really good. I don't know.
They're meshing now.
Yeah, they're good. I don't know who's gonna beat them.
And Dawn's able to go in her bench faster, not faster.
Their depth is crazy.
You know? So during this game, I don't know if you guys watched it or caught it, but in the first quarter, like towards the end, maybe it was even the beginning of the second quarter, the announcers were like comparing the two teams on how many subs they do in the first quarter. And in the last 3 games, she's done like 13 or something crazy. But then Gino in UConn hasn't done any subs in the first, because he doesn't have a bench, because everybody's hurt. Crazy. Like UConn, that's the difference right there.
Yep, that is. So South Carolina was led by Tahina Pow. The best freaking name. That's
a good one too. Throw that on a jersey and send it my way. 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Ashton Watkins, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and she is their game changer. She is. It's crazy that she comes off the bench. Aaliyah Edwards led UConn 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. But I think if it's Paige, Aaliyah, and then you have AZ. I think that's a difference. Like, I think that would be
if they had their bench.
We'll never see it. No,
we might not.
I know, it's kind of sad, actually.
The team that never did, never happened.
That never will be.
Almost was.
Almost was. That's sad. But let us know what you guys think, because I know you guys will, especially about my rant. It's fine. I don't care. And
go after her this time, not me.
Yeah, just go after me. I don't care. Who do you guys think is going to beat South Carolina is the big question, because right now it's no one. Absolutely not.
It's no one.
It's themselves. You know who's going to beat them? Themselves.
This is also what I was going to say. I forgot to say it earlier, but then that takes if they lose now, that takes the pressure off in the tournament.
Yeah, I know.
Where it's like, okay, we know how to come back from this. I thought LSU gave them the best run for their money so far.
Yeah, but that's like an in-conference opponent. So like if they have, that is true. But we'll see. It's been done before. Hasn't it been done before that hasn't UConn done that? Gone undefeated and won? Probably.
Yeah, the Rebecca Lobo's first year, they were undefeated. Oh. Because that was the start of the dynasty. They're coming out with like a mini series or something.
Oh, of course they are. No, I'm just like,
love them.
But thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys' support. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment, and we'll be back next week with another recap. Peace.
Bye, y'all.